Hello, I'm Walter Novicki, Chief Investment Officer for Freedom Venture Investments. Today, I have the privilege of presenting to you our newest offering, Freedom Exchange Park. Now, this is a ground up flex industrial development. It's located on the McGregor Corridor in Fort Myers, Florida, and it features 15,500 square feet of flex industrial space. It is strategically positioned along one of the most high visibility corridors in our market. It's just minutes to downtown Fort Myers Beach, and Sanibel Island. So, phenomenal location. Now, the project's going to deliver small bay commercial units that are designed to meet a very strong tenant demand that we've identified. And that demand's coming from not only the trades, but specialty retail, medical users, and other small businesses. Now, the offering represents a very rare opportunity to invest in a rapidly growing market with a clearly defined path to lease up and stabilization. Now, the project cost is estimated to be $4.5 million. That's breaking down to roughly $293 per square foot, so extremely competitive construction rates. That in turn gives us a yield on cost of 6.44%. Once again, very strong. It does require a 5-year hold, and we are estimating our LP net internal rate of return to be 14% or greater, and that will yield a equity multiple of 1.8. Now, a couple other key highlights here I'd like to hit on. Number one, this is an all cash development, so we have no debt risk. We're not being held hostage by the banks. We have no fear of increasing interest rates or changing terms while we're in the middle of construction. This is also a very high traffic location. We'll get into demographics and location a little later, but 50,000 plus cars per day pass by the front door of this place. So, phenomenal location. So here's some aerial views to give you a feel for what this location is and why we love it so much. So the project itself is located right on the corner of McGregor Boulevard, once again, highly trafficked area, and Pine Ridge, which is a connector road that takes you to the Summerlin corridor, another high traffic area. So we get a traffic count of 50,000 plus per day moving through this area. Now, on the other side of McGregor is located a very high-end community, actually one of the most affluent communities in the area, Gulf Harbor Yacht and Country Club, 1,500 high-end residences. Adjacent to the property is a very high-end rental community, as well as some boutique shops and things of that nature. Although it looks like we built it already, this is a computer rendering, but it does give you a very accurate depiction of what the property is going to look like. You can see that we are going for a very modern facade. That way, these buildings can lend themselves to the industrial, but also retail and office. Variety of uses, hence the name flex space. So you're going to have people that are come in and just want to use this for, light industrial use, storage, warehouse facility, things of that nature. You're also going to have folks that are going to want to come in and utilize it for office. We've been approached by a law firm that has an interest in taking up space. We have a Pilates studio that's interested in taking up space. We have a very high-end local builder who wants to have his offices and a display center in the front of the property and still have storage and warehouse in the back of the property. So once again, variety of uses, hence the name flex space. Just touching on the location from a more distant view here. For those of you who are not familiar with Fort Myers is strategically located in Southwest Florida, between Naples to the south and Sarasota to the north. So we're right in that Gulf Coast region. Proximity from this project to the Gulf, approximately 1.5 miles. So absolutely phenomenal location, highly visited area, great residential location. We'll go into demographics. Median household income, a little over 100,000. If we go out 3 miles, about 40,000. 50% of the nearby households are owner occupied. with very high discretionary income. Exactly what you want for a location like this. The corridor also has a very limited supply of high quality flex space, and this is creating that demand for small bay users who are seeking visibility and accessibility as well as functional usable space. Site size is 1.6 acres, so it's a nice size for the project that we're bringing. 15,500 square feet, as we said. That's going to be broken down into 12 to 16 small bay units. $21 per square foot is what the market is drawing right now on a triple net lease basis, and that's going to give us net operating income just north of $292,000. We're targeting construction to begin Q3 of 2025, so that's right around the corner. And we did actually acquire this land back in January of 2022. So we've been holding it a little over 3 years. To give you an idea for appreciation, we could put this property up and just sell the unentitled land and realize a 100% profit. So we could sell it for twice what we acquired it for back in January of 2022. To break out the sources and uses, no funding, no debt funding, strictly equity. So we're bringing in 4.5 for construction. Our acquisition cost, we're marking the land at $1 million, even though it's valued higher. Hard costs coming in at a little over 2.8 million for those construction costs. Our soft costs for the development work, 654,000, giving us a total of the 4.5 million. So when we do a quick analysis on the project, you'll see our gross annual income on this is estimated to be $325,500. We're allowing 5% vacancy, which is very acceptable, I think very conservative, quite frankly. And that gives us an effective gross income a little over $309,000. We break out all of our operating expenses. We're down to $292,715 net operating income. Once again, very, very strong. When we go to liquidate this property, based on estimations, we're going to be at an exit cap rate of 5%. That exit cap rate at 5% is going to yield us a sales price of a little over $7.8 million. Our net proceeds after commissions, a little over $7.6 million. Cash flow during the hold, $3.3 million. And we're going to go through a breakdown of exactly how that money is distributed. So our distribution waterfall is very simple, very straightforward. We want to get you back 100% of your capital as soon as possible. So 100% of those profits go straight back to you, our limited partner in this project, until all of our limited partners have received 100% of their investment back. Then those profits continue to flow until you receive an 8% cumulative preferred return. And that is paid out on a quarterly basis. So every quarter we make those distributions. Now, once you've received back 100% of your capital and that 8% cumulative return, we go to a 75-25 split, with 75% going to you, our limited partner, 25% going to us as the general partner. And there's no catch up. We're not making our 8% or recovering any invested dollars. We don't make a profit until you get 100% back, you get your 8% cumulative return. And then 75% of all those returns go to you, 25% goes to us. The reason I stress this is what is going to motivate us. This is what motivates a general partner to make sure that this is as profitable a project as possible. And that's what you want in your general partner. You want them to be knowledgeable, you want them to be skilled, and you want them to be able to get you the highest return on every dollar that you put into this. So what's the next step? Well, you're going to request access to the data room, and I'll share with you in a moment how you do that. Once you have access, you will have access not only to this presentation, but a variety of documents. That point, you're going to complete the questionnaire and then sign electronically. Once we receive your subscription, we'll send you a notification on exactly how you fund your commitment. It's that simple. So you could click the button at the bottom, and that will take you to a site to request access to the data room. Or you could schedule a call by calling 781-922-4418 or visit our website. Thank you for sharing this time, and we look forward to being of benefit to you. Thank you.